Hello there. Let's read a book called The Wonders of Our World. This is another book where we get to shine a light behind the page and see what kind of magic shows through. Are you ready to do some traveling in this book? And it gets us in the mood. Wonders of Our World. Journey across our world to see Earth's incredible wonders. Peer inside ancient buildings, climb mighty mountains, and dive under the surface of the sea, and much more. Shine a flashlight behind the page or hold the book up to the light to reveal what is hidden in and around each wonder. Discover a world of great surprises. In Arizona, the Colorado River winds its way through the Grand Canyon. This is one of the world's deepest canyons. People ride in rafts down the river. Can you see anyone else? Let's see who might be on this page. Oh, look up there. Who's that? Can you tell? Wow. There are people riding mules along a tunnel inside the rock. The canyon is about 1 mile deep. A trip to the bottom and back can take 2 days. Wow, can you see that guy? In 1943, something strange happened in a field in Mexico. A farmer saw smoke coming out of a crack in the ground. What happened to the crack? Whoa. I don't know if you can tell, but it was a great volcano. That crack in the ground became the Paracoon, the, I don't know how to pronounce it, the Paracutin volcano. The volcano grew up and up. It is now 9,186 feet high. That's as high as a 1,000-story building would be. These people have climbed up a mountain in Peru to visit the ancient city of Machu Picchu. What did the city look like when it was first built? Whoa. Do you see all the buildings? The Inca people built the city about 550 years ago. After only 100 years, it was abandoned, but no one knows why. These people are walking between two walls of rocks in Jordan. What is in front of them? Hmm. You see some buildings? Some interesting architecture there. It is a temple carved into the rock. The building is part of an ancient city called Petra. It is more than 2,000 years old. There's a huge sprawling wonder in the world of Cape Town, South Africa. It's famous for being covered with blankets of white cloud. What is it? Hmm. Can you tell what that might be? It's kind of hard to see, but it's one of the world's oldest mountains called Table Mountain because it has a flat top like a table. People say that the clouds look like a fluffy tablecloth. The Christ the Redeemer statue stands high on a mountain in Brazil. What's below the cloud? Oh, do you see? You see some things? It is the huge city of Rio de Janeiro. The statue is so tall that it can be seen from every area of the city. These animals are in the rainforest in southern Africa. Where is the mist coming from? Hmm. It's Victoria Falls, the world's biggest waterfall. The mist above it is known as the smoke that thunders because the sound of the river is so loud. This ruined building in Rome, Italy, is visited by many people every day. Do you know what it was used for long ago? Hmm, here's some clues. The Colosseum was an enormous, round, open-air stadium built by the Romans almost 2,000 years ago. Audiences of up to 50,000 people came here to watch warriors called gladiators fight. This beautiful building is in India. It's called the Taj Mahal, and it took 22 years to build. What was it built for? Hmm. See some other details? Let's see. It may look like a palace, but it's really a memorial built by an emperor for his wife. It's made of the main dome, the central chamber, the minaret, and the underground tombs. The tombs of the emperor and his wife are in a crypt below the ground. The Himalayas are a group of mountains in Asia. One of these mountains is the tallest in the world. It's called Mount Everest. Who do you think is inside these tents? Oh, would you looky there? Oh, I see people. Climbers are resting in these tents after a day's climb. It takes many days to reach the top, and the temperature never gets above freezing. The Great Wall of China is an ancient wall that stretches for thousands of miles. It still stands today, but what was it built for? Hmm, see some interesting clues. It was built to keep out invaders. Soldiers in towers along the wall watched for trouble. These hot air balloons are floating across the sky in Bagan in Myanmar. What are the passengers looking at? Look at that. A very beautiful building. They have come to see the ancient temples. There are more than 2,000 temples in Bagan. People built them about 1,000 years ago. These strange-looking islands are in Ha Long Bay, Vietnam. There are up to 2,000 of them. How do tourists visit them? Well, they ride in these boats. They travel on boats which wind in and out of the small inlets between the islands. This boat tour in the Philippines is heading toward a cave. Why are people wearing hard hats? Hmm, I have an idea. There are long spikes of rocks called stalactites dangling from the ceiling. The boat will travel through the cave on an underground river called the Porto Princess. Princessa. Prince. The Great Barrier Reef in Australia is the world's largest coral reef. It's made of tiny living creatures called corals. What else lives in the reef? Oh, would you looky there? Do you see some cool things? Neat. Lots and lots of reef fish hide among the corals. Some smell like the coral, and others look like the coral so that predators cannot find them. Many wonders of our world were made by people long ago. Others were formed by nature, and more continue to be made today. The world is full of small wonders, too. Remember to watch out for them. The end. The wonders of our world. Thanks for reading with me.